Hi, today we're looking at travel itinerary and we're going to understand how you can create travel itineraries as PDF files from using a simple Google document. So as you can see, this is a simple Google document which has been created, and there are certain elements which have been placed inside double curly brackets like the name element, the date element, briefing, and each day's activity. All these elements are put inside double curly brackets on both sides. So what we'll be doing is we'll be fetching these elements from a database which we have already created beforehand in Notion. So like in this database, we have name, date, briefing, each day's activity. So we'll be fetching the information for every row of the database, and we'll create a PDF file one by one for every row of the database utilizing this particular information and the Google document template that you can see over here. So what it will do is it will replace the name value that you see over here in the document from the name value in this database. Then it will replace the date value from this date value in the database. So likewise, it will replace for all the values in the database onto this Google document. The key thing is that whatever placeholder we are using inside double curly brackets over here on both sides, exactly the same field we are using in this database over here. Okay. So what we are going to do is, first of all, we are going to head over to PDFOutput.com. This is the tool which will help us generate the documents in bulk. Click on Get Started and just continue with any of your account that is connected over here. So I'll just continue with one of my accounts over here. Once you sign in, you will be able to see an interface something like this, which asks you to connect the Google document and also the Notion database. Okay. So I will connect the Google document at first. So choose the particular account where the document is located and click on continue. And over here, make sure to give access to this specific part. Okay. So click on this to enable the access. Otherwise, this will not work. Okay. Click on continue once again and the document is connected. Okay, next is we need to connect the database. So click on connect database and we need to add the database access over here. Okay, so let us wait for a few seconds as it is loading the entire setup. Click on select pages and here you can give the database value. So I'll just copy this database value from here and I'll put it inside this database access part. Okay, so paste it over here and it will show you the database, travel itinerary database. Click on this. It says it has been added. Click on allow access. Okay, so now you will have access to this Google, the Notion database for the automation. So once the Google document and the database is connected, click on select template. And if you scroll to the top, you can see browse template. Click on browse templates. And here we can add this particular template. So I'll just copy the name of this particular template. So copy this entire value and just put the name inside this and search for it. I'll select this travel agreement. Rather, it was travel itinerary. So let me select the right one. So click on add more. Click on browse template and let me select travel itinerary. Okay, I added a different document. So click on search. So it is travel itinerary. Okay, click on select. So you can see I have added two files. I'm going to select travel itinerary and click on use this template. So my document is selected over here. Click on select database and choose the database which you added and just wait. So once both the files are added, it will automatically map everything for you. And you can see it has mapped 3 elements out of 10 elements. So basically we have a lot of elements over here and it has correctly mapped only 3 elements out of 10 elements. If you click on show preview, you can see all the elements which have not been mapped. Okay, so basically if you see the day wise, all the day elements are not mapped. So what you can do is click on hide preview and scroll over here one by one to check which is not mapped. Okay, so you can see day one is not mapped. Click on this and you can see all the properties. Select day one and repeat for all the properties if something is not mapped. Okay, so if you are using the exact names, it will automatically map. If you are using a different name, it will show you all the mappings over here which you can click and select and map it properly so that it generates the output. Okay, so now you can see all 10 placeholders have been mapped. Click on generate 3 documents. As we have 3 rows of data, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the last row. So it will create 3 PDF files for us. So let us wait as the files are getting processed. Once the files are processed, it will be generated as a zip file and we can view the files for our reference. So you can see the file has been generated. Go to the downloads folder. If you double click on this, all the files will be visible. So let me open up one file. So this is for Bikash Campo. If you observe the database which we had, so this is the particular row it is talking about. Then we have the date as August 3, which is fetched from here. The briefing is nature and mountains retreat, which is fetched from here, and each day's activity is being put underneath that. So basically, what it did was it fetched all the rows of data from here. It mapped all the values that we had put over here along with the database, and then it created a PDF file for the same. Okay, let me see the second document, which is for Satabdi Patra and exactly how it is created. And finally, we have the last file, Sanat Biswal, which has also been created. So this creates a quick automation for you connecting the Google document as well as the Notion database, and you can simply export the files from here. And once it is connected, you can keep on exporting the files and generating the files. Okay. If you are in need of adding a new Google document or a new database, simply disconnect and simply reconnect with the fresh files, and it will automatically work. Okay. So that was it for the entire demonstration. If you have any questions, just send me an email at notionformyuse@gmail.com, and I can assist you with any queries on this. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye bye.